Yo, what's up, guys? I'm back here with Dark Knight. Alright, so this movie is amazing. Um, you knew by the last one that it was going to be almost impossible to surpass it, and this one just does it. Um, Words can really not express how great of a movie this is. Um, but you know what? Let's get into it. Christopher Nolan, he's getting into the IMAX fad in this one. Um, Looks great. I saw this opening night as well. I saw it 3 times on regular and 1 time on IMAX. It was awesome. Let's get into the film itself. Before going in to the characters and stuff, Hans Zimmer's score just doubled itself. It was so much better this time around. I love the nails on a chalkboard sound, even though that's not what it is, but the like sound for the Joker whenever he's around, it's just great. Um, let's get into the cast right now, and I'm still saying like I really don't want to do that, but there's just nothing else I can think of. So, the cast, it stars Christian Bale as Batman, who does even better this time. Still does a great job. I love him as Batman. No best Batman. I think it's going to take a hell of a lot of good acting to pass what he does. But next, Heath Ledger, man. Oh my god. He was the star of this movie. I know it's a Batman film. Batman did star in this movie, but his acting just took it in such a direction that this he was I can't even express it. He won an Oscar for this, and I'm so happy that he did. It was so right for him. He was so creepy, so funny when he did the pencil trick, and then the audience applauded. I knew this was gonna be a fucking epic film, and it did not disappoint. It was great. His performance never gets old. It's probably the best movie performance for a villain ever. It's still recognized today. I just don't even know how to describe it. Nobody saw this coming from Heath Ledger. Everybody was like, Heath Ledger can't do this. He's gonna fail. He's gonna do horrible. Dude, shut up. Dude, it's amazing. I personally doubted it too, and I regret myself 100% for it. I was such an idiot. He was great. Great is an understatement. So let's move along here. Next we have Aaron Eckhart, coincidentally my name, not at the Eckhart part, but Aaron Eckhart, who does Harvey Dent and Two-Face, and his transformation was so important, and they did such a good job. I love the idea of Batman seeing that this guy is just like him, just he doesn't have to wear a mask, and he does it operating inside the law. And he could be the guy to take over what Batman's doing, and you see him take interest in Harvey. And his transformation was just so important, and he nailed it. He was really good. He's a bit underneath everything because of the Joker's performance, and everybody gave a great performance. Everybody was on their A game here. Gary Oldman, who I apologize for forgetting to mention before, he was great. He was even better. He became a commissioner in this movie. I love it. Lucius Fox, Morgan Freeman, great stuff as well. Maggie Gyllenhaal replacing Katie Holmes. She still wasn't great, but I can't really decide which one's better. I think it's all personally your preference, and that's what it's like with these movies. You can really replace them any way you want because they're all so good. Like if anybody says, "Oh, Batman Begins my favorite," dude, I gotcha. It doesn't matter which one. I think they're all great. Damn it, I keep fucking saying So, I covered the cast. Oh, Michael Caine. I love his motivational speeches in this movie. It seems like he's always prepared for a speech. But, god damn it. But he does it so well. he's just great, and especially in the next movie, he just makes you cry, man. But let's keep going. The action in this movie has gotten so much better. You know, one of the best parts was the bat pod scene where he's on the bat pod chasing down the Joker in his truck, and he just flips the entire truck and just spins around his bat pod like, yeah, I'm a pro. It was so great. The voice is more intense in this movie, and I like it. Anyone who makes fun of it, shut up. Just plain and simple, the guy's great. If you really think about it, so many people in these movies deserve Oscars, but you really just can't give it to all of them, but they're all so good. God, I really gotta stop doing that. It's just hard. The reason I keep doing it is because there's so much to say, and I just don't want to lose all of it. I'm trying to keep coming with it. So the story, I briefly touched on this a few moments ago, that the whole thing with Two-Face, Batman, and Joker, you know, I love the story evolving around those three. I love just how the Joker he knew how to defeat people. He was trying to get people, he knew their weaknesses, and he was using that to his advantage to try to put Batman in a situation where he would kill. And it's just great to see that, and the best scene that demonstrates the two of them is the jail scene, the interrogation scene. They're just going at it, and you really see where each one of them is coming from. And the creepy thing is that the Joker, what he's doing is wrong, but his actual explanation, like a lot of what he says about society, is just actually right. Like, I get what he's saying. I see where he's coming from. He's pointing out the flaws in society, but choosing to do it in a negative way. So, yeah, I covered the score's great. The movie, it's the dialogue, man. You either die here or you live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Why so serious? You know, there are so many just great lines that are just used so much. This movie is just so great. I give it a 10 out of 10. I love this movie. I can watch it over and over again, love it even more. And it really seemed impossible for them to surpass Batman Begins, but they did. And my words are just gone. The inspirations for this movie were from great stories like The Long Halloween, you know, just great. I just love everything in this movie. I love the Joker card, everything. Two-Face was great as well. My one complaint about this movie, and it's not very big, because considering I'm not a huge fan of the character, but I'm sure other people would feel differently. I wish they would have saved Two-Face for another movie. Don't get me wrong, I love Bane and Catwoman, but in terms of giving him something a little bit more, like he turns into Two-Face in like the last 20 to 30 minutes of the movie, and it just seems a little rushed from that point. But I see what they were doing, and many people are like, oh, what kind of an ending is that? The ending's fine. I really like it. I mean, the battle on top of with the fairies, that gets a little long, but it's still great to watch. It looked phenomenal on IMAX. I love how Batman was heroic and took the blame for Harvey Dent. Yes, you could say he could have blamed it on the thugs, but it's setting up for the next movie, and it really does it well. I know how they didn't know that they were going to be returning to another movie, but they did. And we're going to jump into that one next, The Dark Knight Rises. This movie, I believe I said it was a 10 out of 10 because it is. I'll just repeat it in case I didn't. God damn it. Okay. So, I'm going to end it here before I say unbelievably more amount of times. So, yeah, check out The Dark Knight Rises. That'll be the last of the Batman ones. And then I'll be jumping into some other movies. Maybe Spider-Man, Iron Man, Harry Potter, Lord of the Rings, Pirates of the Caribbean, stuff like that. So, yeah, take care, guys, and wait for that one to come up. Thanks.